Pisces, what if the next 24 hours contain something you never saw coming? What if an ordinary day suddenly becomes the turning point you've been waiting for? And what if the universe has been quietly arranging events behind the scenes that are about to change everything? Today's message carries a powerful energy, an energy of surprises, an energy of revelation, an energy of unexpected blessings, because something is shifting in your life right now, something important, something that could mark the beginning of an entirely new chapter. The fascinating part is that you may not see it coming. The universe rarely sends advance notices. It doesn't always announce when miracles are approaching. Sometimes change arrives disguised as an ordinary moment, an ordinary conversation, an ordinary message, an ordinary opportunity, and suddenly, nothing is ordinary anymore. Before we begin, if you're ready to receive this message, make sure to like this video, subscribe to Zodiac Whisper, and comment the word surprise below. Today's reading may contain exactly the message your soul needs to hear. Now let's begin. Pisces, one of the strongest energies surrounding you right now is the energy of transition. You are standing between two chapters. One chapter is ending. Another is preparing to begin. And while transitions can sometimes feel uncomfortable, they often signal growth. Many Pisces have been feeling this shift already. Perhaps you've felt restless. Perhaps you've felt unusually emotional. Perhaps you've sensed that something is changing even though you can't fully explain what it is. Trust those feelings. Your intuition is picking up on energetic movements before they become visible. And intuition is one of your greatest gifts. You often sense things before they happen. You feel changes before others notice them. You detect emotional currents that many people completely miss. Right now, your intuition is becoming especially important, because it is trying to guide you towards something significant. Pisces, an unexpected blessing is approaching. This blessing may arrive in a form you never anticipated. Many people imagine blessings arriving exactly as they requested. But the universe often has different plans, sometimes better plans. Perhaps you've been praying for one specific outcome. Meanwhile, the universe has been preparing something even greater, something that aligns more closely with your future, something that creates opportunities you haven't yet imagined. This is why flexibility is important right now. Remain open, remain curious, remain willing to consider possibilities that look different from your expectations, because your blessing may arrive through a door you weren't even looking at. The energy suggests that what happens next could catch you completely by surprise. And surprisingly, that may be exactly what makes it so powerful. Pisces, another message appearing very strongly today involves a hidden opportunity. For some time, this opportunity has existed around you. But for one reason or another, it remained hidden. Perhaps you weren't ready to see it. Perhaps circumstances weren't aligned yet. Perhaps timing wasn't right. But now things are changing. The opportunity is beginning to reveal itself. And what's interesting is that it may appear very ordinary at first. Many people expect life-changing opportunities to look dramatic. But often they don't. Often they appear as simple conversations, simple invitations, simple ideas, simple decisions. The universe is encouraging you not to dismiss small beginnings. Every major transformation starts somewhere. Every success story begins with a first step. Every breakthrough begins with an opportunity. And one of those opportunities may be much closer than you realize. Pisces, there is also a strong indication that someone important may contact you. This energy appears repeatedly throughout today's reading. Now, who this person is will be different for everyone. For some, it may be someone from the past, someone you haven't heard from in quite some time. For others, it may be a new connection, someone whose arrival creates unexpected possibilities. And for some Pisces, it may be a professional contact, a person capable of opening doors or creating opportunities. The important thing isn't necessarily who they are. The important thing is what their communication represents. Movement, change, new information, fresh perspective, and possibly a turning point. The universe often uses people as messengers. People carry opportunities. People carry information. People carry lessons. And occasionally, people carry blessings. That's why remaining open to communication is important right now. A conversation that seems ordinary could become much more meaningful than expected. Pisces, let's talk about something many of you have been carrying: emotional weight. The truth is, you've been holding on to certain disappointments longer than you realize. Not because you're weak, not because you're unwilling to move forward, but because you feel deeply. You process experiences deeply, and when something affects your heart, it tends to stay with you. The universe wants you to know that healing is happening. Slowly, quietly, but definitely. Some wounds are beginning to close. Some burdens are beginning to lift. Some emotional chapters are finally reaching completion. And that's important, because emotional healing creates space. Space for peace. Space for joy. Space for abundance. You cannot fully receive new blessings while remaining completely attached to old pain. The universe understands this, which is why healing is becoming such a powerful theme in your life. Every time you release a disappointment, you create room for something better. Every time you forgive yourself, you create room for growth. Every time you let go of what no longer serves you, you create room for abundance. And Pisces, abundance is becoming increasingly available to you, not just financially, emotionally, spiritually, mentally. The universe is expanding possibilities around you. But before those possibilities fully arrive, there is one warning. A very important warning. Your intuition is trying to tell you something. There may be a situation, person, or decision that doesn't feel quite right. Pay attention to that feeling. Do not ignore it. Your intuition rarely speaks loudly. Speaks softly, through feelings, through instincts, through subtle signals. And right now, those signals deserve your attention. If something feels off, investigate further. If something feels right, trust yourself. Your inner guidance system is becoming one of your greatest advantages, and the universe wants you to use it, because the surprises approaching your life include both opportunities and lessons. The more connected you are to your intuition, the easier it becomes to recognize the difference. Pisces, could the unexpected blessing you've been waiting for be closer than you think? Could an important message already be making its way toward you? Could a hidden opportunity be preparing to reveal itself? The universe says yes, but there is much more to uncover. Because in part 2, we'll reveal the powerful meaning behind your lucky number 7, the message hidden inside your dreams, and the final surprise the universe wants every Pisces to know. If this message resonates with you, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Zodiac Whisper, and comment. I am ready for positive surprises, because your next chapter may begin sooner than you think. Pisces, welcome back. If you're still here, then this message may be reaching you at exactly the right moment. Because the energy surrounding your life right now is incredibly unusual. There is movement happening behind the scenes. There are pieces falling into place. There are events unfolding that you cannot fully see yet. And while some of these developments may seem small at first, they have the potential to create major changes in your future. The universe wants you to remember something important. Not all transformations happen suddenly. Some begin quietly. Some begin with a feeling. Some begin with a realization. Some begin with a single opportunity. And some begin with a message that arrives at exactly the right time. Pisces, you have spent so much time focusing on what hasn't happened yet that you've overlooked how much progress you've already made. Look at how far you've come. Look at the challenges you've survived. Look at the lessons you've learned. Look at the strength you've developed. You are not the same person you were a year ago. You have grown. You have evolved. You have become wiser. And that wisdom is about to become extremely valuable. Because the opportunities entering your life now require a version of you that is stronger than before. The universe has been preparing you. Even during moments when it felt like nothing was happening. Even during periods of uncertainty. Even during times when progress seemed invisible. Preparation was taking place. Growth was taking place. Alignment was taking place. And now the results are beginning to appear. Pisces, one of the strongest messages coming through today involves your dreams. Not just your goals. your actual dreams, the dreams you experience while sleeping. The universe is suggesting that many Pisces may begin receiving important messages through dreams, symbols, and unusual coincidences. Pay attention. A dream may contain information you've been overlooking. A symbol may appear repeatedly. A message may seem too specific to ignore. A coincidence may happen so often that it no longer feels like coincidence. The spiritual energy surrounding you is becoming stronger. Your subconscious mind is attempting to communicate something important. Keep a notebook nearby. Write down your dreams when you wake up. Even if they seem strange. Even if they seem confusing. Sometimes understanding comes later. Sometimes the meaning becomes clear only after events begin unfolding. And right now, the universe is encouraging you to remain observant. Because guidance is arriving in subtle ways. Pisces, there is another message that needs to be heard. Stop assuming that every delay is a setback. Many of you have become frustrated with timing. You've wanted answers. You've wanted movement. You've wanted clarity. And you've wanted it sooner rather than later. But the universe often operates according to a timeline we cannot fully understand. Sometimes things take longer because something better is being prepared. Sometimes doors remain closed because another door is about to open. Sometimes waiting is part of the process. This doesn't mean you should stop taking action. It means you should stop assuming that delays automatically mean failure. The energy around you now suggests that several pieces are finally beginning to align. And once alignment begins, progress often accelerates quickly. That's why patience is one of the themes of today's reading. Not passive patience. Active patience. The kind of patience that continues moving forward while trusting the process. The kind of patience that keeps believing even when results aren't immediately visible. The universe is rewarding that patience. More than you realize. Pisces, let's return to the unexpected blessing we discussed in part 1. Because this energy continues appearing very strongly. The blessing approaching you may arrive through circumstances that initially seem unrelated to your goals. This is why flexibility is important. Sometimes life takes unexpected routes. Sometimes the path to one blessing begins with a completely different opportunity. Trust the process. Trust the unfolding. Trust that not every step needs to make sense immediately. The universe sees a bigger picture than you do. And right now, that bigger picture includes positive developments. For some Pisces, this blessing may involve relationships. For others, career growth. For others, financial improvements. And for some, it may involve a new sense of peace and purpose. Whatever form it takes, the energy is positive. And it's approaching. Now let's discuss your intuition once more. Because there is an important warning attached to it. The universe is encouraging you not to ignore red flags. Not to dismiss uncomfortable feelings. Not to talk yourself out of instincts that continue appearing. Your intuition exists for a reason. Protects you. Guides you. Supports you. And right now, it may be helping you avoid a situation that doesn't align with your highest good. Trust yourself. You know more than you think. You sense more than you realize. And your inner wisdom is becoming stronger every day. Pisces, another powerful message appearing today is about abundance. Many people think abundance only refers to money. But abundance is much more than that. Abundance is peace. Abundance is love. Abundance is health. Abundance is opportunity. Abundance is freedom. And abundance is becoming a major theme in your life. The emotional healing you've been experiencing is creating space for greater abundance. Every burden you release makes room for something better. Every fear you overcome creates room for growth. Every disappointment you let go of creates room for new blessings. This process may not always feel dramatic, but it is powerful, and it is transforming your future. Now let's talk about your lucky number. Today's lucky number is 7. This number carries profound spiritual significance. It is often associated with intuition, wisdom, spiritual awakening, inner knowledge, and divine guidance. When the number 7 appears repeatedly, it often serves as a reminder to trust yourself, to trust your instincts, to trust the journey you're on. You may begin noticing this number more frequently. on clocks, addresses, receipts, phone numbers, or unexpected places throughout your day. When you see it, take a moment to pause, reflect, listen, because the universe may be attempting to get your attention. The number 7 often appears when important realizations are approaching. And for many Pisces, important realizations are exactly what's happening now. Your lucky color today is ocean blue. This color reflects the natural energy of Pisces. It represents intuition, depth, healing, calmness, wisdom, and emotional balance. Ocean blue reminds you to flow rather than force, to trust rather than fear, to listen rather than react. Whenever possible, surround yourself with this color. Allow it to remind you of your connection to your intuition and inner peace. Pisces, as we come to the final message of this reading, the universe wants you to hear something very clearly. Your life is not standing still. Even if it sometimes feels that way, growth is happening. Opportunities are forming. Blessings are approaching. And change is unfolding behind the scenes. The chapter you're entering may look very different from the chapter you're leaving. And that's a good thing, because what happens next has the potential to surprise you in the best possible way. An opportunity, a message, a realization, a breakthrough, a blessing. Something is coming, and the universe wants you to be ready. Ready to receive, ready to trust, ready to believe, ready to step into the next version of your life. Because Pisces, the future you've been hoping for may be much closer than you think. If this message resonated with you, make sure to like this video, subscribe to Zodiac Whisper, and turn on notifications so you never miss a message meant for your journey. And before you leave, comment below, "I trust what is coming." Declare it, believe it, receive it, because the universe is preparing a surprise that could change everything.